Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, my name is Nerly. Make sure that you guys like this video, that you subscribe to my channel, and that you also comment below so that I know what you guys are thinking. So this is the fourth video of my new series called Song Stories. No need for apologies. And in this series, I'm going to be talking about my new EP called Love Chronicles. All the songs on the album, how I created them, what the concept is, my favorite line, and so much more. The next song that I will be talking about is Offbeat. And Offbeat is the intro or the first song on the EP. I'll always wanna be right. So Offbeat, the title comes from the first line of the song, literally. Like the first line is basically the main idea of the whole song and how I got the title. So the first line is "You got me offbeat." And this came to mind when I was thinking about the next song to write for the album or for the EP. And so I was thinking like, okay, what should I talk about? What should be the next song? And the lyrics came to mind. That first line came to mind, and it was "You got me offbeat." At first I didn't realize what offbeat really meant or where I could really go with offbeat, but that was the first line, and from that first line I started building and writing the rest of the song. I'll always wanna be right. With the idea of offbeat, I was thinking about the times when we are, actually liking this person or getting to know this person, and you find out, okay, like this person is pretty cool, like I want to know more, and that person just has you offbeat now. Like there are some things that you probably would not have done before, or some things that you probably have not said before, and it's like they are getting through. Yeah, they're getting through to you basically. Like your walls are literally, the walls that you built are tumbling down. So that's the idea of offbeat, like letting your guard down, letting your walls down. And it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. You just have to know when is the right time, and actually sometimes it just happens, and even within, just being careful, just to still guard your heart, but to also still like be vulnerable and transparent with that person as well, as long as you realize that you could trust them with your heart and trust them in this new relationship that you guys are building. And it could be for some people like a couple of months, maybe a year, maybe even longer, but whatever that time frame is, you are now like letting your guard down. So that's what offbeat is basically about. Baby, I know, darling, I love you. I have so many favorite lines. When I was writing offbeat, I was trying to be very careful. Well, I'm usually very careful with my words, but I was trying to be extra careful because I didn't want to like bring it out of context or like, say anything that was weird or whatever. In the first verse, when it says, what you were doing, played all your pieces, now I'm in ruins. I was thinking like, is this dark or is this sad or something? Like it's a love song, but then it's like it still has that other element to it. But I was thinking, okay, like what I'm trying to really say is that that other person knew what they were doing, meaning trying to break down those walls, played all his pieces. So that person did what he had to do, said what he had to say, just to make sure that he, broke those walls down, played all your pieces. Now I'm in ruins. Ruins meaning the walls came down, like the walls that were built are now down now. Some of us have so much that we're holding on to, and it can stop us from, being with that person that God has for us. It can stop us from moving on from the past hurt. So those walls that I'm talking about are walls that actually need to be broken, not necessarily walls that have to be up.
Baby, I know, darling, I love you.
In the second verse, you kind of get a little bit more context. It says that you broke down those walls in spite of the shadows, all of my fears. And shadows are supposed to represent like the past, you know, what's behind you, and the fears that may be present or even up ahead. So those are some of the walls that I'm talking about, walls of the past and walls or things that may be in your past that still either are affecting your relationship right now, or you just don't want them to affect your relationship in the future. And then when it talks about my pride, you know, when you do build up these walls, when you are, you know, trying to be strong and trying to still not really like, you know, give everything, not necessarily everything, but you know, like give your just have that to be in that state of vulnerability, you know, your pride could be in the way of that. So it just talks about how my pride, I always want to be right, but the walls came tumbling down anyway. In that second verse, when it talks about you got me climbing high, didn't think I could fly, it's all about when that other person actually has you inspired or encouraged to do things that you didn't think that you could do, like climbing high, reaching goals that you have probably put to the side, but that person's actually encouraging you to do better, to actually complete your goals, and you know, just making you a better person overall. So in this song, there's not really a bridge, and I thought about writing a bridge, but then I was just like, I kind of like it the way that it is, and it's kind of like an intro song, even though it's kind of short. I figured like, okay, I like it the way that it is, but if I ever do a remix, I actually do have a bridge. If I ever do a remix, I will just add that bridge to the song. I think Offbeat is a little different. It has that R&B soul vibe. I wanted it to be a chill vibe, and it does like kind of bring that relaxed, chill type of vibe, but then it's also like a little like R&B, neo soul, so you kind of get that vibe from it too. And I wasn't sure you know, how I wanted it to sound, but with the lyrics and with the way the melody was going, my producer, shout out to Junior, and we just went with the flow, and that's how we came up with Offbeat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Song Stories. Make sure that you guys like this video, that you subscribe to my channel, and that you comment below so that I know what you guys are thinking. Thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you guys next time on the next Song Story episode. Bye.
I'll always wanna be right. It all came tumbling down. Baby, I know, darling, I love you. Baby, I know, darling, I love you.